Alright, today should be fun because I haven't done it before. So I've toned my wigs before and I've gotten them to really pretty blondes. But I remember looking back and when she toned, instead of using like the shimmer lights for a long time, she actually goes in and uses the Adore Platinum. In all the videos, I see a lot of people using like Dawn dish soap. If you're wanting to like be more careful with your wigs, I'm sure you could use like a clarifying shampoo. But I do actually have some like watered down Dawn dish soap. If you see that in the video, that's just what I had. It's what I'm using because I kind of wanted to follow exactly what she did in the video to see what kind of results I could achieve. So I do have other videos where I've toned my wigs and extensions and it's like a lot more in depth about what I'm doing. So I'll go and link those below for you guys. Yeah, today I wanted to try something a little different. We're going to be doing like the watercoloring method. So I'm going to use a bucket of water. So I'll go and walk you guys through it once I go over to my bucket of water. But I wanted to start over here and show you guys our new wig for our new like wig hair transformation, which I'm just so excited about because this is the longest wig I've had on this channel. Really quick before I forget, I actually ordered Paul Mitchell taming spray. I think it was like 10 or 12 bucks. And I had been looking up a lot of reviews for my daughter's hair because she just has super curly hair and I just can't seem to find something that worked for her. I've tried so many things. And so I just wanted to make her life a little easier because like a lot of you guys know she has autism, so bath time and like having curly hair and detangling it is just really rough on her. And I actually tried it out on myself for a second and I've been kind of obsessed. So if any of you guys are out there and you have like 10, 12 bucks you want to spend to see if you like it, Amazon, you can always return it. I've just been really liking it. I have way too many other big exciting plans for us. I didn't want to like do a whole video on it. So just so you guys know, I've really been liking this and I'm just curious if you guys have tried it. I don't know. It's like something that I can spray on my dry hair, which is nice. So I'm going to have to buy some for myself. And no, I haven't tried it on her because she hasn't been having the best few days and I don't want to put her through hair detangling right now. But I will try it on her soon and let you guys know if it works for her. But I've just been really loving it. So let's pull out our wig, which if this is your guys' first time here, I just did hollow prism hair on myself. And I actually have a wig where I've done it on another wig, some hollow prism hair. But for those of you that were here for the video where we just did this, Hair Buddha actually went and commented on it. And so I pinned it at the top for you guys, just in case you guys want to go say hi. Because I know that there was quite a few of you. And I know I was like really hoping after the last 2 reaction videos he did me bleaching my hair. I was like, gosh, I really hope he just happens to see me pull this off. And he did, you guys. So I just thought that was really cool. So he commented. I think he said it was amazing. And he said, again. I gave myself like a huge hug because you guys know like this was really difficult to do and he loved it and all of you loved it and I just wanted to tell you guys he commented. So let's get out the wig and see what quality Temu has for us today. It's a 613 lace frontal wig, size 28, and the 613 is the color. So it says it's 28 inches. Depending on the tone this comes out today, I want to go for like a white blonde. Annoying, almost as white as I had my hair like around December or whatever. I'm hoping that the quality is not too bad. I haven't been having like the worst luck with Temu. You know, I really like to do a lot of different things to my wigs. So I tend to take like the cheaper route so far. Plus, I've only been dyeing them for like what, the last year on this channel or maybe less. Anyways, I like to go cheaper. And so far, they've actually not been too bad. So, oh, this doesn't seem bad at all. Oh, wow, you guys. Start picturing what beautiful colors we're going to put on this. Oh, I'm excited. Oh, it's nice. It's not bad at all. I think I can make it work. I think we can definitely get some pretty cool hair color transformations out of this. So here's what we're going to tone today. Oh, look, it's got like some nice layers already put in it. So yeah. So here's what we're going to tone, and like I said, I'm going to try and get this like as white as possible. And for today specifically, I want to follow exactly what I saw. So I'm going to go in with my Shimmer Lights Blonde Toning Shampoo, and we're going to go in with Adore Platinum. I got my bucket, and I got my Dawn, well, I watered down my Dawn dish soap because I just happen to have it, so. Just gonna see what kind of results we get from that. I thought about just doing what I usually do, but I just wanted to switch it up a little bit. And worst case scenario, you know, we get a little bit of a silver wig and we can still figure something out. I'm sorry, I can't stop staring at my hair. It's still too new, you know. And I love it so much. All right, so I'm gonna meet you guys over there. That's what we're doing. And here is our before. And at the end, I'll put the wig on once it's all done and styled. But yeah, I'm not gonna do that right now. So she's gorgeous. She doesn't have a name. She needs an identity. She does not have one yet. I still feel like that. And I'm like not that far from 40. Okay, so I am gonna start with warm water to fill my bucket. I'm using a shower chair to balance my bucket on, but you can use your kitchen sink or wherever you feel comfortable. So with that warm water, I'm going to go in with the Shimmer Lights shampoo. I just put a few good passes through there to make sure my water is going to be nice and purple. Normally, you'd probably want to do this on wet hair, but like I said, I'm doing a different technique today. I want to make sure you get it all broken up in there because you don't want any clumps to stick to the hair and make it uneven. Okay, so I got it mixed up good enough, checking for any clumps in there. Now here's where I'm going to just start dunking the wig. I'm trying to go from the top. Then I glide my hands through to kind of pull the water out. And I just keep repeating this motion, trying to make sure that everything is really saturated. I like to try and keep an eye on just how porous the hair is and if it's getting too much on the ends compared to the top of the wig. So then you know you can try and keep those pieces out. But hopefully with the other steps and with your Dawn dish soap or clarifying shampoo, you'll be able to correct that later. Because this is a process. So yeah, I do this for quite a few more minutes. It really just, you have to watch it and kind of gauge if you think it's good. Like here's where I'm checking the ends. And I decided I was going to let it all sit and soak because I actually haven't tried just letting it soak before. So after about 5 minutes, I come back in. I'm just checking to see if that worked well. And if it's at the color I need yet, or if I need to go in with some more purple toning shampoo before we move on to the hair dye or not. And this is me rinsing it, so nothing to see here, but I am rinsing it out at this point. Nice, warm, hot water. I don't go too hot, but you do want to try and rinse some of this out. So here's the color that we have so far. I think it looks perfect. It's just that really shiny, white kind of silver gray. To me, it almost looks like a lighted purplish blue hint. But remember, hair is always way darker when it's wet. So we have to remind ourselves when it's dry, it's going to be a lot different. But that's kind of the exact color I'm looking for. So looking back, that was honestly probably perfect the way it was. But the top of this wig, there's a section of hair that is just not toning along with the rest of the hair. I was hopeful that I could correct that. So I was going in with some extra purple shampoo here. Like I said, I tend not to worry too much because that's what you can correct later is if you overtone. But I'm not quite sure if this step was necessary. I feel like we could have just went in with the platinum from the tone that we already had it at. So just so you know, if you're trying this at home, it's fine that I'm doing this again, but I don't know if I really needed to. Oh boy, I don't know what this is gonna turn out like. My favorite kind of hair. Okay, so I decided to rinse it out after just a couple more minutes of that because I noticed that the top just wasn't gonna tone. So now we're gonna go in with our Adore Platinum. It's so cool, look, it's like a blue tint. I don't know if this is a door or a Dore. I always call it a Dore without thinking. It's kind of like a gel consistency. I've used their mint green. And yeah, I'm just trying to show you. It's just a really thin kind of purple blue. So how much to put in is your best guess here. The video I saw, she put too little in and then put more in. So yeah, I think it's just going to be kind of a preference or learn as I go what works best for me and the wig I'm using. So you can see I'm adding in even more here because I just didn't think the water was cloudy enough. And here goes the wig in. Just going to kind of do the same kind of motion I did before with the hair. I don't want this to sit in the hair dye. I just want to get the dunks in there so that that color can get on the hair. I don't want to go too crazy or leave it in too long, especially at this point. We've already done so much to it. I don't want too much of a buildup of color that we have to correct or anything. So I'm really starting to see the color take to the hair here. So you'll see me check it a few more times and then it's time to rinse. So I'm rinsing it here and checking the color before I fill my bucket with clear water to do the Dawn dish soap rinse. So here we go. Here's my bucket. And don't use watered down dish soap. Use like full on dish soap, preferably Dawn. This is just all I had for dish soap at the moment, besides my spray soap that I didn't want to use on the hair. Because it's my special dish soap because I have neuropathy and I didn't want to waste it. And it's Dawn Power Wash. I don't know if it would work the same on the wig. Okay, so you get this nice and saturated and you get that soap in there. And you're going to try and scrub out some of that color with it. That's going to help you get an even tone. It's going to give us that nice ashy platinum. Like I said, if we would have done that with the purple shampoo, it would have brought us just back to like more of the yellow blonde. So this way, it's just kind of giving us that really, see there it is, that really pretty, just titanium looking platinum. You can see the ends will definitely look a lot more blue silver, but like I said, hopefully when it dries, it's a really nice white blonde. Here's it up close while it's still damp. Look at those icy blue ends. I just love this. I forgot to mention the Paul Mitchell spray. For me, it has a light scent of, I'd say, a super light baby powder. It doesn't bother me too much, but that's kind of the scent. Just know that. But yeah, I've really been liking it. My hair is kind of a mess because we're going to be putting a wig cap on in a second. And I put a bunch of like treatments in my hair just to give it some love because we're going to be playing with my hair next video. So it's looking a little wild, but whatever. I'm going to show you guys the results here. And then I'm going to make sure I have clips of it in different lighting in the sun. And I'm actually going to put it on my head as well. So here we go. So here's our before picture. And here is our after. This turned out so pretty. It's obviously not like white hair. It's definitely like more ashy. And you can see here, like when I lift the hair, it's just got a lot of different dimensions of color going on. Definitely not as like white as I was going for. Now, I knew that was going to happen and it's definitely my fault. There's a lot of factors that went into that. So while I'm showing you guys this, I'll go through that. But yeah, not bad. And I actually am really excited to dye this now because the idea I had is totally out the window. I have a whole new idea. Yeah, now I'm really excited for when we dye this because it's just going to look so amazing with how long and pretty this is. I'm really happy with like the results here in this lighting. That's fine. But if we like come up in here, you're going to start to see where I messed up. So like, where did I go wrong? I did try some different methods. Normally I would have wet the hair before I put it in. I did it dry. And also, depending on what kind of wig you have, I don't know if you guys noticed, but when I was doing this, it was like no matter how long I tried to tone it, and I watched so many different videos on this over time. But really, I think it comes down to what kind of wig you have. Because no matter how long we sat there trying to tone this part, these pieces up here in the front would just not accept to tone with the rest of the hair. So that did result in some overtoning overall, but that Dawn dish soap or clarifying shampoo or whatever was supposed to help even that out and take that color out. That's why we added the hair dye on as an extra step to get us to the ashy, because if we would have done that right after we did like the toning shampoo, which I do use conditioner sometimes depending on, you know, how much of a strong tone I want and the condition of the wig and how, you know, well I want to keep it and things like that, and depending on the quality of the wig. But basically, if I would have went in with that right after, it would have just went back to more of that yellow. So like doing the platinum hair dye, and maybe I did do a little bit too much. This was my first time doing it with the Dawn dish soap. That should have brought us all to like just a more even Oliver blonde tone. You'll see here when I was styling the underneath, it really did do a great job. Up here, there was not going to be any hope for this to ever match. So I kind of knew that going in. And then also, because my dish soap was so watered down, it didn't quite work so well. So like up front here, my roots are just still have a lot of that platinum hair dye. It was just way more porous here. Like there's different hair going on in the wig. So yeah, but because it was so watered down, it would have helped strip some more of that color out there. And so it did, to me, give me just an uneven result, which is fine since we're going to be coloring it. But yeah, like up close, I feel like it's more noticeable. There we go. See, up close, you can see those patches. And that could be, like I said, different reasons. The soap didn't take because it was too diluted, or it could be because I put it in dry and it just kind of got patchy that way. That's why getting the hair wet first is usually going to help with that. Even like I said, I see everyone doing it different ways. Please comment below different tips and tricks you have. If you do this at home, the watercoloring and stuff. So I noticed that that's pretty... got that uneven patch. Obviously, if I hadn't have said anything and from far away, it's almost not too bad. But now that I've said that, as I go around the head, you can notice a little more up top. See, I go like that and it all looks like more one color. But yeah, so it wasn't as bad here. It's just really this front part. Too much color on the ends didn't come out there. With the gray on the ends. See, there it is. Okay, there's my example. See that difference? So yeah, if it would have worked just a little bit better, then we would have had more of this just all white color that's coming through so much better down here. It's just a beautiful white and it's all even and gorgeous. Like underneath here, look at how even that is. Even like Even up close, even up close. So much better, right? And then as we get down here, there's really the star of the show. And I could have achieved this by only using like the purple shampoo. And I did kind of let it sit. I've seen people let it sit. Usually I would keep dunking it more. So that was my first time letting it kind of sit and soak. So it's a trial and error. Like, I'm sure the more that you do this, you'll get more into the swing of things. And you know, what works for you and what color you're trying to achieve. I know I learned a lot from this today. And I'm really happy with the results. But like I said, luckily we're going to be coloring it. Or else I'd have to go back in and honestly try and fix that unevenness there. Because if I was going to wear it just as this color, I'm personally not quite happy with that part of it. But I guess I probably would do what I did with the extensions and just mix my own kind of toner hair dye with the semi-permanent hair dye and get that to kind of even out more. But yeah, look at that. Stunning, right? I still think she's gorgeous. It's our longest wig we've had here. I'm really excited for the hair transformation. So let me go ahead and put this on my hair. So you can see the finished results. Not too bad for my first time messing around with the hair dye in the water bath type thing. So see you in a second. Boo. I'm sorry, but just like, look at how perfect the back is though. I just feel like I'm being so hard on myself because of like some of the front here. Look at the back. It just makes me so happy. It's so pretty. And it smells good. All right, let's do this. All right, so here it is. I still have the lace on and I don't quite have it like the hair centered or anything because we're going to be dyeing it after this. But let me show you guys the back because this looks funny the way I have it right now. So look at the tone. Oh, no. Just not used to having long hair. All you long-haired girlies out there styling your hair, you go. You're amazing. Because this is like a lot of work. Just having this wig on is a lot of work. But look at that. Look at how pretty it is. Oop. Yeah, so I don't quite have it, you know, adjusted quite well. And then the lace. And then like this is kind of, you know, whatever. Kind of feeling like Cher here. But we're here for the color and just to kind of get an overall look at what the wig looks like on before I dye it. Because this is actually my first time trying it on, which you guys know that. Maybe I should leave it like this. It's my daughter's birthday tomorrow. Maybe I'll be like, here, mommy has long hair. Honestly, I feel kind of like I could put like a little headband on here and I'd feel quite like gypsy-ish. This is a really pretty wig. It's off Temu though. Just so you guys know, or is it Temu? Like when I was working on it, I found like a little piece of like yarn making up the hair. And there's like a few dark hairs up here. So, I mean, nothing's perfect, but I like this. It was a 613. I know some of you guys were looking for links for one of the other ones I had. And to be honest, this one seems not too bad. So if you guys like this one, I bought this one more recent, you know, off of there. Oh my gosh, look at this. Hello. Just 28 inches. No big deal. Looks so weird, like not set up right. It looks so much different from when my hair is long. I think the tone is gorgeous. What do you guys think? Obviously, I pointed out all of my mistakes, but I think this is like a really pretty ashy blonde up here that we achieved. I just really love this. So at least we kind of know where to go from here and what to expect. And I've learned kind of some more lessons than I knew before from all the other times I've done this. Whee! Next time. So thank you guys all so much for being here. If you like this video in any way, I hope you hit the like button, subscribe, all that good stuff. The next video I'll be working on my own hair. That's all I'm going to say. I hope you're all doing well out there. My Instagram is also always open. You can show me pictures of your hair, vent, whatever. So yeah, happy March everybody and happy birthday to my little girl turning 3 tomorrow. I can't wait to do some hair color therapy on this bad boy. You're welcome to share your thoughts, ideas, or see if you can kind of guess what color scheme I'm going to go for or even what technique. And then I'm also going to show you guys this out in the natural light. So much love, everybody. Really hope to see you on the next video. And yeah, hugs, all that good stuff. Bye.